Virgo, what's going on? I'm laughing because when I was saging and praying around the house and stuff, I don't know, I was like getting a little bit of bad vibes because the last time I did your reading, it didn't even, like, I couldn't even post it. Like, anyway, so I was getting that song by Janet Jackson in the beginning of the video. It's from the 80s. Okay, what have you done for me? What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. We had like a dance routine to that song. We had dance routines to every song. Anyway, so in the beginning of the video, they're all standing around, and Paula Abdul's in that video. Okay, Paula Abdul used to do a lot of her like choreography. Okay, before she got like famous. So they're standing around talking, and I already pre-shuffled my other decks, by the way. They're talking, and one of them, because it's like two other girls there or something, and one of them goes, "What's up, girl?" And Janet Jackson goes, "He summed me up again." And the girl goes, "Again?" Mm-hmm. She's like, "Well, what's up with this guy? Do you really like him that much?" And Janet Jackson, "Yes, honey, I love him. He is fine. He does a lot of nice things for me." And the other girl, "I know he used to do nice stuff for you, but what has he done for you lately?" Yo. I don't even know why I got that song, okay? I was like, why am I getting this song? Like, I haven't heard that song in a long time. I have to go listen to it after. What have you done for me lately? At the end of the video, Janet Jackson, she's shaking her head. She goes, "This is wild, I swear." Yo, shout out to the 80s babies, okay? Angels, ancestors, thank you so much for letting me channel for Virgo. All the negative shit is being sent back right now to sender. Okay, right now. I was like, why am I getting this song? I've heard it in a long time. Getting hurt, not committed. That AC is messing my nose up. Eye candy. This one's coming out in the reverse. Lone wolf. Walking away in reverse. Whoa. Holding on. Vulnerable. One more, Spirit. Oh, that one wants to come out too. So we got incomplete and criticizing. Okay. What have you done for me lately? I was like, okay. The 80s. I mean, I'm getting it's just like the significance of the song. But we about to find out what comes out or whatever. So we about to find out. Okay. Getting hurt. All love comes with the risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. Some of you are holding back from being your true authentic selves. I can feel that retrograde coming on. Here come Mercury retrograde. I can feel it with the tongue twisting of the words. Mercury. Why do we always have so many Mercury? Like there's always like there's retrogrades in other signs and stuff like that and other stars, right? But Mercury is the one that messes up the speech, like communication. Look it up. Yeah, there's Venus retrograde. you know, other things. I guess Mercury is the one that, like, it turns more than other planets, right? Yeah, basically. I think Pluto, like, not only does it, am I right about Pluto? I think not only does it, like, change direction sometimes, but, is it Pluto? But it changes, like, the sphincter. Like, it changes, like, on its other end and not just backwards. Like, I think, is that Pluto? Anyways, let me not give you any false information. I mean, look it up, look it up. Okay, so some of you, I don't know whose energy this is, but some of you are not being your authentic selves. Okay, because you think you're gonna get hurt doing that. The Ten of Swords, maybe you've gotten hurt. That's what it is. Maybe you've gotten hurt. So you fake who you really are, which is like, I never do. I don't care what people think of me. I don't do that. I'm not doing that. I don't care. They can think whatever. The Four of Swords. So you're crying at night. Somebody just hurt you recently? Is that what happened? Then we have not committed. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. The King of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it seems like you just gotten hurt by somebody and this person used to give to you. And you feel like you got left out in the cold. And then we have eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. I don't know. If you're not being your true self right now or something, like, you're not going to be able to pick somebody for just their inner beauty and personality because you don't even know who you are. So you should probably work on that first. The Nine of Cups. Maybe you've only been focusing on somebody's money. Maybe you've only been focusing on, like, maybe that's who you gravitate towards more, is people with money, like financial, and not like the inner beauty. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're superficial, Virgo. That's not good. Two of Wands. In the reverse. Something didn't work. You had a plan that didn't work. And now you don't have any more choices. What is this? What is this, Virgo? Lone wolf in reverse. Are you really a loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? So you're not a loner. You're around people all the time. Like, you never have alone time. The Sun. Maybe you're starting to realize that you need alone time. That's coming to light now. Maybe, yeah, I just heard looking within. Like, you need to look within. Shadow work. I just heard shadow work. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I know it's not easy, but, you know, it's not easy, trust. But you always feel better after. Sometimes it takes a long time, okay? It could take, like, years. It depends on how much shit you have to work on. But don't be afraid of yourself, okay? You have to face yourself. Every day when you wake up, when you look in the mirror, like, everything you do, okay? That's one thing I always tell people. You cannot run from yourself. You are there everywhere you fucking go. Okay? You can hide from other people, but you can't hide from yourself, and you can't hide from God. Okay. Temperance, yeah. You're trying to be balanced right now. So you're looking for like stability. And that's why you're thinking maybe you have to be like, you should spend more time alone. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Walking away in reverse. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. You left someone, I think that you left a relationship. I just heard you had no choice. Because with the Two of Wands in reverse, something didn't work. A plan did. Oh my God, I'm getting spell work. Ew, I'm getting spell work. So you did spell work to keep this person and now it wore off? Is that your energy or somebody else's, Virgo? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting you had no choice, but you had to walk away. That's what I'm getting. But we about to find out. Walking away in reverse. Clarify, Spirit. This one wants to come out. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to hold on to a situation or somebody's trying to hold on to you. But you're having to walk away. Or you don't want to walk away, but you have to. Yeah, holding on. See? I can't make it up. Four of Pentacles, and then we have holding on. You must release old ties in order to have a fresh start with someone new. Okay. I don't know if this is your energy or somebody else's, but you have to move on. Okay, you have to let something go. You don't have a choice. Oh my God. If it was spell work, it's not working. Or it wore off. Maybe it was working before, but it wore off. And it's never going to work again. That's what I just heard. It's never going to work again. Oh my God. I'm getting that Huey Lewis song from the 80s. Why am I hearing all these 80s songs? It's hip to be square. Okay. I'm not even sure why that came up, but my thinking was you don't have a choice. You have to let this person go. Why am I getting hip to be square? What the hell? I'm not even sure why that came out. Yeah, you must release old ties in order to have a fresh start with someone new. I think a new version of yourself. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So whatever you have to let go, you don't have a choice, and you're gonna have to let it go. And you know, maybe something like I just said, you know, dark night of the soul. I just said that. So maybe some things that you're gonna have to deal with from letting this person go and letting this tie go is dealing with yourself. And I just said that. You have to look at yourself every day in the mirror, and you cannot escape yourself or God. I just heard what you do when the dark comes to light. Yeah, you have to let some tie go. You don't have a choice. Like the spell work, it wore off, and it's never gonna hold again. Holding on, yeah. You don't want to release something, you have to. Spirit, I don't know. You're gonna give me like one card. It's very self-explanatory. It's very self-explanatory. Oh, two of them came out. The Three of Swords. Yeah, you have to let. There's like a tie bond or something that you have to let go. You don't have a choice. Okay, I'm thinking also maybe like a group of people or something. Okay, or you're not gonna work together anymore. The King of Wands. Maybe the King of Wands was involved in reverse. A King of Wands in reverse. Ew, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And a King of Wands in reverse is nasty. A nasty individual. He's just really horrible. Because the King of Wands in the upright is like a stand-up dude. Alpha male. Leader. Charmer. Courageous. And the King of Wands in the reverse, this motherfucker would sell his own kids or something like that. Okay. That's crazy. Ew. I just heard sex magic. Sell your own kids. That's gross. that's like having sex with people for money. Because kids, you know, like sperms, you know, when you have sex. Ew, why am I getting all that? Okay. Vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Yes. I think you're gonna have to like face yourself, okay? And there's some things about, okay, you know what? Going through the dark night of the soul is not always easy, but it's really rewarding at the end of the day, because I know sometimes people don't want to face themselves, but it's really rewarding at the end of the day, like I just said. You know, once you get through it. So you're scared of being vulnerable with yourself? Some of you have never faced yourselves. That's what I just heard. Wow. Okay. That's what I just heard. Some of you don't even know who you are because you've been like shadowing yourself with somebody else's energy. That's what I just heard too. That spell work. That's not good. Because it's not. I didn't mean spell work isn't like I'm not saying that. I'm saying dark spell work, dark magic. Because all that masking and shit and all that other stuff, or like love spells on somebody, it's dark magic. Love spells should only be done on yourself, first of all. Okay, do your research. Okay, do your research before you start lighting candles and shit and and doing shit. Okay, and chanting stuff. Okay, do your fucking research. don't just come out and do stuff. The Eight of Wands, it wants to come out upright, but then it dropped in the reverse. Okay, Eight of Wands. Somebody is not like going towards you anymore. Like you can't come towards this person. You can't charge towards this person. You have to stay away. I just heard their energy. You can't get their energy anymore. I just heard that. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something to do with money that you stole. You stole money. Ooh, Virgo, is this your energy or somebody else's? Incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. I cannot make it up. I can't make it up. How long has somebody been holding on to your energy, or how long have you been holding on to somebody else's energy? How long have y'all been doing spell work? How long have they been doing, like, switch the roles, flip the roles? And now what? You don't have it no more, so what? Now it's like, what? You don't know what to do now? Okay. You're going to have to look at yourself. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You have to. The Four of Cups in reverse. You don't really have a choice. Okay? The Four of Cups upright is apathy, feeling unfulfilled, unexpected gifts. So in the reverse, somebody doesn't feel sorry for you. You can't take this person's energy anymore. It's over. The spell work is over. Whatever, Virgo, if this is your energy, the spell work you were doing, it's over, okay? It's never going to work again. I don't know how long you've been doing it for, but it's never going to work again. And if it's somebody else in your energy, it's not working on you anymore. It's never going to work again. Okay? I don't know. I just couldn't live off somebody else's energy. Like, then again, I have enough to go around for myself. So, and the people that I love, you know what I mean? Even past people that, I thought loved me back. You know what I'm saying? I know a Virgo has something to do with the death magic and all the other shit that was thrown on me. I know a particular Virgo, and you know who you are if you're watching. I know you have something to do with it because I already told you. I told you I knew. So That's the last conversation we had? I told you I knew. I told you I knew. Because I knew. I'm very highly intuitive, and I think you knew that too, didn't you? Okay? You knew I was going to figure it out eventually. Eventually. So yeah, now you can, okay, now you don't have any new ideas or anything like that, right? You can't do anything on your own. Like, come on, are you serious? Like, you're like a closet dark witch too. Somebody who I would never actually figured it out if I didn't, like, you know, go within my own self, okay, and figure it out on my own. Like, okay, I'm so glad my enemies isolated my ass, okay? Thank you for leaving me the fuck alone and kicking me out of y'all dinner parties and shit and all the other shit that y'all was doing. Because what? Bitches didn't like me? That's what y'all used to always say. I used to be like, well, how come I'm not invited? They don't like you. Good. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles upright is, like, you know, somebody being generous with you. Okay, gifts. I'm still getting spell work. It's in the reverse. You can't take anybody's gifts anymore. You can't take their fucking energy anymore. It's a no, okay? It's just not working. Hold on, guys. It's getting hot. Hold on. All right, my bad, Virgo. It was getting hot, but I don't like AC. It doesn't. It's like I'm allergic to it or something. I don't know. All right, criticizing. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. Clarify spirit, please. The Hierophant. I have such trouble with the Hierophant. I'm not sure like why I always have the trouble with the hair. Traditions, a religious ceremony fitting in. So maybe your significant other doesn't have the same values, morals, and stuff like that as you. And you're always like pushing the person to change for you. Shouldn't you be with somebody else if their values and morals don't fit yours? I mean, that's like a really big clash of like a relationship, right? That's like that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, where, oh, that was sweet though. He like converts to her religion. Okay? That was really sweet, actually. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Because I already said you're leaving somebody, or you have no choice but to leave somebody. I'm still getting dark magic. So you wanted somebody's Ten of Cups? You want to sit at, oh, I see. So you friends with somebody's ops that never wanted them at the table. But that's the table you want to sit at that person's table. But you didn't, you I don't know, you probably gossip about this person to those people. But you still like idolize this person? Virgo, is this your energy or somebody else's? If it's your energy, I advise you to check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna clarify some more here. Which ones do I want to use? Oh no. I don't know, Virgo. Something don't seem right, okay? I told you the last time I did your reading, like it was a whole bunch of like things going on with my phone and everything else, but the reading, I think I did it twice, okay? I started over, but nothing but, yeah, bad karma. Nothing but bad karma was coming out for you. Okay? That was like, I think that was like 3 weeks ago or something. Like, that was a while ago. I was like, all right, I guess I'm not going to do Virgo's reading right now because it's not working out. Okay, getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. And then the Ten of Swords. So somebody hurt you recently, okay? And now you're like crying. Either that or you lost somebody's energy because you were doing black magic on them and the shit wore off. Yeah, look. See, look. The damn Nine of Swords in the bottom of the deck. The Lovers in reverse. I can't make it up. You have no choice but to leave this person alone. The damn magic is not working anymore. I don't know how long you was doing that shit, or I don't know how long this person was doing that on you. But this shit's not working anymore, and it's never gonna work again. Let me reiterate. Not committed. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of, yeah. So it's almost like this person, because the King of Pentacles in the upright is a solid man, practical, material, successful, yeah. So I guess this person lied to you about who they really were. And then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This person promised you something. They promised you wealth or something, or money or something, or some kind of stability, but they lied. They lied. They were a fucking liar. They talked a good game, I just heard. They're Hierophant in reverse. So it just came out over here, right? Yes, this person promised you like some kind of financial gain or something, or you know what I just, oh my God, Spirit just said you were trying to be initiated into some kind of like coven. With the Hierophant in reverse, you want to be initiated into a coven? For money. Shame on you. So what, you try to sacrifice somebody? Shame on you. Or, oh, I just heard this. This King of fucking Pentacles in reverse told you that you could get into this covenant. Not only could you get into this covenant, but they're like promising you the other person's gifts or something. What the hell? Virgo. It's not funny. If you, oh, that's another thing Spirit just said. If you do the spell work for me, because you probably was a good witch at one time, or a good warlock at one time, and then you sold your soul to this damn King of Pentacles in the reverse. So you got duped. So I don't care. You should have used your intuition. I don't care about that. Eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Yeah, it was all about financial gain for you. Okay, money, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Wands in reverse. So now none of your wishes are coming true. You're losing shit. And your health. Because you did this dark magic. Because you did this dark magic? For this piece of shit fucking King of Pentacles in reverse? Was it worth it? Yeah, the Two of Wands in reverse. So now you don't have to wait for any results. You already know this shit's not working. And you have no choice but to let this shit go. You don't have a choice. Okay? You don't have a choice. You have to. Yeah? Because this person's not even fighting you. Whoever you were doing the fucking magic on, they're not even fighting with you. You attacked somebody innocent who never did anything to you. Oh, I just heard the King of Pentacles in reverse lied to you. Or you just were looking for a reason to hate the fucking person you were attacking, which is such bullshit. That's your fault. Take accountability. Take accountability, okay? That's your fucking fault. You can't blame nobody else, okay? Oh yeah, he was the emperor, right? But he's the emperor in fucking reversed. Ooh, Lord. Let me get something to drink real fast so I can calm my ass down. Okay? Okay, my bad, Virgo, okay? Let me not get out of character, okay? I mean, I just get really upset with people that do this kind of thing because if you're attacking somebody who's innocent, trying to gain money and wealth and shit like this, it's just really sad on your part. Because the person did nothing wrong to deserve what you did. Okay? So let me not get out of character. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. All right, that one wants to come out. So, the lone wolf in reverse. Are you really a lone wolf, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? I think you're scared of your own self, your own shadow, my mother would say. You're scared of your shadow. You have to go into shadow to be balanced in life. Everybody has a fucking shadow side. It's up to you to balance that shit out. I used to go to this church that the pastor preached one day, and he was preaching about your inner enemy. And he was saying it really should be called inner me. The demons I'm fighting it every day on the inside of me. I remember that. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. I remember that that I said reading. I remember that sermon. Okay, they call it sermons in church, right? I think you're scared of your own shadow self, and I think you're starting to realize this. Okay, now that you don't have this other person's energy, you're starting to see shit about yourself that you don't like. Everybody has inner demons and shit, man. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. That's the thing about being human. We're not perfect. And guess what? You get a chance every day to make your own choices and decisions. We have free will. Do you know that in heaven, angels are jealous of us because we get to make our own decisions? Like, they have to do what God says all the time, right? I actually asked God for that once. I was like, why can't you just make me do what you want? And you know what he said when I was praying? He said, because I want you to choose me. Temperance, yeah. Now you're looking for balance. Good. That's what you should be looking for. Decisions. You don't have any choices anymore. You have to do this. Like, you're being forced to go into the dark night of the soul. You're being forced to do it. Because you can't pull off of anybody's energy anymore. You gotta pull off your own fucking energy now, right? I can't make it up. Virgo, I don't know if this is your energy or somebody else's, okay? I'm a messenger, okay? I'm just doing what I'm told, which is reading the energy, okay? If you don't like it, get off my channel, okay? I'm just gonna be blunt with it. I'm just telling you what Spirit is telling me to tell you. Take it or leave it, dude. Yeah, the 10 of Cups in reverse. I can't make it up. So since you lost this person, I'm getting you're losing a lot of things. stability, security. Even a relationship, like you were doing dark magic on somebody, on your counterpart, on your person. Or maybe it was never your person because you were doing fucking dark magic to keep this person around. I don't know. Like I said, last time when I did your reading, I was fired up just fucking like this. Just like this. Okay? Walking away in reverse. You don't have a choice. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out in reverse. You don't want to let somebody go or somebody's energy go, but you don't have a choice. With the Four of Pentacles, I can't make it up. You're trying to hold on to somebody's energy or hold on to a relationship. I know you can't hold on to no damn job, okay, unless you got your own business or something. And even if you did, if you can't pay the fucking rent, if you can't pay your bills, like, I'm not laughing at anybody's pain because it's not funny. I'm just saying, like, I'm actually laughing so I won't get, like, angry and fired up again, okay? But you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You have to. I think it's scared of dealing with your own, like, inner demons. That's what I think, okay? But you don't have a choice. You don't have to. You have to. The Hanged Man in reverse. I always get these major arcanas confused with each other. So the Hanged Man upright is wisdom, self-sacrifice, get a unique perspective. Yeah, you're, oh my God. Okay, Virgo, either you or the person that you were trying to hold on to their energy, you don't have the person anymore, right? So now you just don't know where to go. Like, you have no idea what to do next. I just heard somebody still trying to do fucking spell work. If you want that return to sender to keep coming back to your ass, go ahead, keep doing it. I just heard deities. Spirit just said deities. So some of you have done this shit so long that you work for a deity. You work for a demon. So you don't have a choice. So you have to keep doing it. You're the only one that's going to suffer from that shit. But maybe you're stuck to a deity. Do a cleansing spell. Do a cord cutting spell. Okay, you do spell work. You do fucking spell work, right? Holding on. You must release old ties in order to have a fresh start with someone new. The Three of Swords in reverse. The cord is cut from this person, okay? Realize that and move on, okay? King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands upright as an alpha male, a bold leader, power, charm, courage. You don't have their energy anymore. Yeah, they walked away from you. They walked away from you. I just heard they did a freaking cord cutting on you. That's why you don't have a choice. They cut you off. Vulnerable. You cannot experience you cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Shit. You can't trudge toward this person anymore. They're not going to speak to you. You lost your 10 of Pentacles. You stole it anyway. You stole it anyways. Your King of Swords is on the back of the deck. It was never yours to begin with, so Oh my God. And meanwhile, whoever else you lost your energy, like, they're chilling. They're abundant, free from you. Okay? Reaping harvest. Hanging out with their animals. Going on walks. Nature walks. Meditating. Talking to God. Talking to spirit. Incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. I can't fucking make it up, yo. You're going to have to go within. I know it's been a long time since you've been yourself. You're a faker. That's why. Okay? And you went along with some crazy ass shit that didn't work. Or maybe it was working for a while, but now you're losing everything you got from doing all this shit you did. In the dark. The darkness always comes to the light. It's just true. Yep, the 4 of Cups in reverse. You don't have no offers. Nobody's giving you an offer. I just heard nobody wants to work with you anymore. Okay? And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody's giving you anything. You're just alone right now. Yes, you're being I just said this earlier. You're being forced to face yourself and go into the dark night of the soul. That's a good thing, dude. It's about time. You should have been done that shit. Then maybe you wouldn't be doing dark magic on people. Yeah, the Magician. I don't think you have your gifts anymore. They're gone. Ace of Cups. Somebody took that shit back. Somebody took the offer back. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you have to go through hard things. Been there, done that. When people were doing dark magic on me, I was alone like a motherfucker. Like, I was ostracized. People ostracized me. People talk shit about me. And the dark spells and all that shit. I mean, that's the worst right there. But I made sure that I knew how to alchemize that energy. Because I was doing the inner work. So I'm glad my enemies ostracized my ass. Trust me. God bless my enemies. And if you really know what that meant, I'm gonna say it again. God bless my enemies. You got a hair font. Criticize your partner, focus on that. Yeah, So the relationship that you were just with ended, or they left you. You always criticizing them anyways. You're always telling them they weren't doing shit right. I just heard comparison. You were probably comparing them to other people. It's no good. And just because they didn't align with your values, and well, that, you know what? You probably shouldn't be with somebody like that. You know, to me, it doesn't really make any sense. Because there's always going to be like a clashing there. Right? You lost your 10 of Cups. They're gone. They cut you off. Take it how it resonates. And Queen of Cups cut you off. Justice. I can't make it up. You know, you get what you deserve in life. You get what you give in this life. Okay? Alright, let me get off this. Let me see. I'll give you some advice and then I'm off of this. It's very self-explanatory. Okay. Alright, hold on. Yo, shout out to my high vibrational Virgos, okay? You got away from this person. Like, you cut the cord on this person. Alright? I think I'm going to call this reading that. Alright? I just had to write that down. Shout out to you. Okay? Because you got rid of this person. I mean, come on. Let's see. I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to give you some advice. And then I'm off of this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Oh my gosh, I'm just a messenger, okay? I am. I'm just a messenger. I'm doing my job, okay? Don't forget to take what resonates and leave the rest. All right? Oh boy. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Look how pretty these cards are. He looks like an Aries. Like I said, okay, it's very self-explanatory here. You're gonna have to be forced to go within. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Everybody else done left you anyways. You're all alone. Nobody's doing anything for you, talking to you, nothing. Okay? It's like, it's time to work on yourself without somebody else's energy. So you can actually get up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and say, good morning, you're doing good. You're doing well. And not see like a monster looking back at you. I just heard Spirit say that. Damn, that must be horrible. Winter, take care of your needs. So maybe in the winter, or maybe some of you started doing this in the winter. Maybe in the winter you'll be finally feeling healed, okay? Take care of your needs. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Like I said, the dark night of the soul is not cute. I was crying, snotting, like, trust me. But I had to face my inner shit. And I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad. God bless my enemies. I'm so glad that they hated my guts. Thank you. You forced me into... now I know I'm a divine feminine now. I've always been a divine feminine. I just didn't know because they were doing spell work on me to cloud my judgments. Cloud my judgment. Use family against me. Use my ex-twin flame against me. Friends. So-called friends. Because if they were really my friends, they would have never did this shit to me to begin with. Okay? So obviously they were never my friends. All right. High Priestess, harness mystical power. Some of you guys need to pray. Okay? Pray. Pray. You better pray. Go within and pray. Okay, one more. High Priest, intend and create. Get a hobby. Some of y'all might be bored now because you can't do the fucking dark magic anymore. Or if you are still doing it, it's becoming like boring and redundant and shit. Get a fucking hobby. What do you like to do? I just heard dark magic. Oh, you want to be a white witch now? You better hope that, God's going to listen to you or whatever. You might have done too much. I just heard that. Spirit just said you might have done too much. So your prayers aren't being heard. I just heard apologize. That might not work either, okay? Some, like, oh no, all. I just heard all. All y'all got to deal with y'all karma. Yeah, I just heard you never thought you were going to get caught, right? Thought you've done this before in the past and it worked. But you fucked with the wrong person. That's what happened. And you didn't even realize what you were doing until it was too late. That's what happened. So now when you look in the mirror, you see a fucking monster. Karma. Karma's a bitch. But that was your reading, Virgo. Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.